I'm gonna change my profile picture because I don't know. Why not?
Do you want to change your profile picture?
Something I already did it now. Alright.
Well, it doesn't show up for me right now. Probably because, whatever.
Mm.
Alright. Oh, there we go. Now it works.
Alright, works.
Okay, so, now we're recording. Alright. Hello, my name is MrPukey. Welcome back to the second interview of the ThePookInterviews. And today I am joined here by Emathi. How are you doing, How are you doing, Emathi?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's nice to hear.
So, yes.
Alright, so as you know, this is an interview, so I will ask you some questions. So, the first question I have right here is, what made you want to do animations and who inspired you to do it?
Well, there's a lot of things that has inspired me, but the main thing was probably the lot of animations I got that like I saw a lot of videos about like especially like Oblivious at the time because yeah, he was like one of the biggest animators. I watched like a few of his videos, but after that I kept on getting machinimas in my recommended until I was like, yo, this is actually pretty cool. So I just started to do it myself. Because I was already a big fan of Roblox at the time.
Yeah. So another question that comes from that is, where do you see yourself right now as an animator? Like, how do you see yourself now than what you did like 4 years ago, or when you first started, I should say?
Yo, 4 years ago, or as an animator when I started, or 4 years ago on YouTube in general?
Oh, let's start with that, on YouTube in general.
4 years ago, I just watched a bunch of people like, you know, like big mainstream YouTubers like Dan2DM, Stampy, Popular MMOs, all those people. And I just wanted to make a channel myself. And I was a big fan of Roblox at the time since my sister introduced me to it when I was like 4 years old. So, because of that, I was already a big fan of Roblox. I just started making videos of me talking when I was like 7 or 8 years old. And then I just like started recording it with like a camera. Like I used like a crappy Kindle Fire 3, I think, that always broke after like 10 seconds. And I record like my 2010 like MacBook screen while playing Roblox, really jittery. And then yeah, those were like my first videos that I really did on YouTube when I was like 8 or something. 8 or 7, I think.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. So you know how you said you started at YouTube like really young, right?
Yeah.
So like, how did that work out? Because it's like, that's like,
yeah.
You know.
Honestly, I kind of just like got so much animations, and I was like, yo, I kind of want to keep my identity a secret. So I privated every single video with my face in it. Privated every single old gameplay, other than just like one really old trailer I made in like 2016. And I just started making animations from that.
I see.
And I like, because I got a lot of it in my recommended.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so I guess next one is, where do you see yourself as a Roblox animator then?
Well, as a Roblox animator, I would probably, I don't know. I just see myself as some guy that just makes whatever he wants, makes some remakes. A lot of people see me as just someone that just makes explosion remakes, but I make a lot of other stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, I see. Let's see. So, another question that I would like to bring up is, what is the origin of your avatar? Like, how did you choose your avatar? What made you want it to look like?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff with my avatar. So, there's a lot of stuff with the origin of my avatar. So basically, let me just get, if you guys went into some of my old videos, you could see like my character as some guy with like so I was like, I think I was like 10 years old when I made this avatar. I kept it for like a long time. As you can see, this one in the thumbnail. I really hate this dabbing thing, but yes, it do not question it. But yeah, it was like some guy with a bacon. I mean, not the bacon. Yeah, bacon hair because I was a really big fan of Burr and Oblivious at the time. The Dino hat because why not? And some Adidas, right?
Yeah.
And I had like I was like really derpy and bacon squad, haha, bacon, so cool because I thought it was like nice since I was a big fan of Burr. I still am, but I was a bigger fan at the time. And because of that, I just kind of kept it as that, as you can see. But once I saw a lot of other people get a lot more simplistic, so I started making my avatar like this, as you can see there. So I
Yeah,
didn't
I
really
see.
like it, but sure, it looks simplistic and I liked it at the time. And the reason I made my clothes green after that, because you could see it was like a blue-green combo. The reason I made it green was for a lot of reasons, but one of the reasons was since if you see on the avatar at the time, I got like a green dino. I was like, yo, this matches. So I got green at the same time. And the way I got the green dino was probably I think me and my little 4-year-old brother went outside and we like went to the mall or whatever. And went and we were getting some Roblox toys and I think my brother might have stolen one. And I think that might be the green dino, but I'm not
Oh,
entirely sure.
oh,
So
I
that
see.
might be a stolen item. Just
Yeah.
please don't call the FBI.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
already have
he
him on
was
the line. You're already on. They already heard everything you said, so
no, no. But
yeah.
either way, I got like a ninja one, and I got like one with a dino one. But the dino one I loved a lot since it was really cool and looked nice and matched. And I got green with that at the same time too. I'm not
Uh,
actually that much of a fan of green since I've hated it ever since pre-K since my sister said it looked like boogers or something.
uh,
Kind of dumb reason. But either way, I started liking green after that. But I'm still a big fan of blue. Oh.
oh, I see.
Either way, that's and yeah, a lot of people didn't like my avatars, and so you can see my other avatar right now. This is like a few months ago. I changed it up to this because I wanted something new, and yeah, a lot of people said my avatar looked really bad and really like Adidas and blah blah and
Hmm.
whatever. So I just wanted to make something new, and I got a bunch of Robux from like commissions and a lot of stuff from like I think Javi12. He gave me like a lot of stuff for me making thumbnails for him. So I got this top hat and I wanted it to match.
I
So I
see.
got that avatar.
Ah, I see. Very
And over
interesting.
time, it's just slowly changed with like a suit, as you can see. Now
Yeah, I
it's like a
see.
suit, so it's like slightly changed.
I see you got
Either
rid
way,
of
yeah.
the bacon shoulder, the shoulder
Yeah, yeah.
attachment.
I mean, I just added it for fun, but a lot of people said it looked cringy, so
I
yeah.
see. All right. So the next question I have up here is, what do you think Roblox animations today would look like if Moon was never made, like the Moon animation plugin?
Yo, that would Roblox animation scene as a whole would be very different since right now there's like a really big cliche of a lot of people using moon animation as just like the same exact style. Like
Mm,
a lot of things don't seem original anymore. I mean, a lot of new animators just join and make like very like yeah, it looks good and it's like the standard, but like at the same time everybody else has got that style that's new to animation. Since
yeah.
before that, people had different stop motion styles, and like 2018, definitely, when I watched a lot of these machinimas by like Wildy, a lot of these other people, Notive, Pretori, they all had their like definitive style with how they eased, with how they animated and everything. So because of that, everybody was very different. But nowadays, like people can get like really good at animation with like only animating for like 3 months. For
Mm,
example, Speedy, he got into like so much collabs. Speedy 67 or Lambert Speedy, he got into like a lot of collabs and with like only like 3 months of animation. And he was like he right now he's like only done it for like 9 months, I think, and he's like pretty actually really good. And like
uh,
I feel like me using stop motion at first was kind of helpful because I learned a lot of stuff by easing and whatever. But a lot of these people just use like the normal Muna easings and it's just become cliche with people just using Expo easing and whatnot.
I see. Yeah, that's true. Cause it's like, um, when you're making Roblox animations, you're trying to make it different. You're trying to make something new. You're trying to make something unique that
Yeah.
isn't what like Wildy and Notive have made. So it is kind of. Do you really think? I have a question. Do you think your style of how you make animations and stuff? Do you think? I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to offend you, but do you think it's unique
Yeah.
compared to others, like other big animators, or do you think it would be like pretty similar?
Hmm. I mean, my animation style is not really that definitive. Sometimes I use stop motion, especially with my remakes. I'm just gonna say this: my remakes are very lazy. I'm just gonna say that. I know they're lazy, except this one remake I made. But yeah, my stop motion is kind of all over the place. Sometimes I use stop motion in Moon, sometimes I use actual stop motion, sometimes I use Blender, sometimes I use Smooth Moon. Like it's kind of all over the place. Because for example, if you saw my actor collab video, it was like with Blender and with no and with stop and with like choppy stop motion, and at the same time with like normal Moon. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And yeah, my style is just all over the place, so I guess you could say that's quote unquote unique, but yeah.
I see. Yeah, it has that sort of mix of like smoothness and
Yeah.
also like original style of like character animations where everyone would just
Yeah,
use like the
yes.
tool.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And especially during fight scenes, I make it very low FPS. And when it's just talking scenes, it's like kind of like Blender 60 FPS, really good stuff. I mean, you guys might not think it's good, but in my opinion, it looks really smooth.
I see. All right. So the next question I have here is: are there any animation ideas you had to drop or never finish due to any problems that you faced?
And animation idea. Yes, definitely. One animation idea I had that was really good. I was really working towards it. It's called the Top Hat Thief. It was like I already made a whole script where like I steal Notive's top hat for like the Notive entry. I started working on it 6 months ago, but I got really demotivated. Either way, it was turning out really good. I stole Notive's top hat, and then a lot of stuff fighting stuff happened, and then I used some fourth wall breaking, and then I get the top hat back. And then some glitch happens because I broke the fourth wall, and that's where it ends. Either way, that's the way it's supposed to, but like halfway I got really lazy, so I just quit.
Oh, I see.
Especially with the fight scenes. I already made like a whole like BFB styled intro for it. Like I have it right here. Let me just check. Yeah, right here. I have it. Yeah, I made it with like I spent like so much time on the intro for some reason. I don't even know why. Either way, yeah, that's that.
Oh yeah, this is the one you showed us in the ATM3 server, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I spent so much time on the top hat. I wish I could just post half of it actually. If I do, should I? I don't know. I feel like that would just be like filler. I don't like posting filler that much.
I see.
I actually made a second channel where I just post whatever I want, but I haven't posted anything on it yet. I just made it.
Oh, I see. Looks very nice though. Very nice animation, even if it is kind of,
Yeah.
Speaking of ATM, that's brings us to our next question. What do you think about everyone doing collabs and contests such as ATM3, SMR U2, Notives contests, and pretty much everyone else?
Collabs and contests are actually very different. My opinion, the collabs are kind of getting oversaturated. I remember when like I don't know if it was Vispla or someone else, but a lot of people were making like really like a lot of collabs on trendy things, like for example Henry Stickmin, and like a lot of memes or whatnot. And then when it died and a lot of people just didn't want to be in the collab, people just left. And like that happened, like didn't it happen to like Older Boxer, Henry Stickmin collab? Those are like two of Vispla's collabs that got like deleted.
Yeah.
I think there was like a third one. Either way, yeah, I don't like being reckless with collabs is not really a good thing. I mean, I did make my own collab. It's still going on right now. I mean, it has a good momentum right now. It's not. It's like it's pretty alive, I guess. I mean, server is alive, I guess. Either way, because of that, a lot. What was I gonna say? Just don't be reckless with it, because a lot of people are just making collabs all over the place and deleting them. Like the only reason I made that collab, I knew there was like HM3 was already done, SMRU was almost done, and this was an already existing collab that already died. So I just wanted to bring some life to it, since why not?
I see.
Because I feel like I wouldn't be reckless. Because one thing I did with the Don't Press the Button collab was, because there was like no collabs going on. A lot of people kept on deleting collabs, so I was like, no, I don't want a lot of these people's work to go to waste. So I let it go on for like almost a whole year with like only like during that time period, there was only like 3 parts that got done, I think. Either because of that, I actually finished the collab, but I had to like delete a lot of parts, exit a lot of people. But with that kind of determination, yes, you can. Oh my god! Hey guys, can you guys hear me? Anybody that is watching this interview, I hear guys, you guys deserve to live. That's what I have to say. You guys should live. Like honestly, living is kind of cool. You guys should do it. That's all I have to say. Thank you for listening to Pook Interviews, and now go watch the Blocko episode if you haven't. I'm joking. Don't watch the Blocko episode. I mean, if you want to watch, I'm not trying to sabotage.
Alright, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright, that's good. Whew, that was crazy, wasn't it?
Yes. Subscribe to Emathi though. That's all. Yeah, I can hear you clearly. Really nice and good now.
Alright, that's good. Alright, here's our next question. How did you learn to animate?
I feel like I haven't finished the process of learning how to animate. I'm very bad at easing. I'm very bad at a lot of things that I could improve on. And because of that, I guess I quote unquote learned how to, but over time I've just kind of watched a lot of tutorials. A lot of Alan Becker tutorials. Alan Becker's a very good animator, and I love his videos.
Yeah, he's good.
Either way, yeah, because of him, I got a lot better at animation. I'm still not really good at walk cycles and run cycles.
Oh, really?
I have a lot to improve on, but yeah, I guess I just constantly kept on. Cause there was this time period in like exactly like 1 year ago where I just realized I was really bad at animation. Like around the time I made this video, actually you were there and you like gave me encouragement. But when I made this video, I just realized I'm bad at animation in general because I hadn't used because I only used Moon for a long time, and I was like, hey, this is pretty good. But then I was like, when I started using stop motion again, I was like, wow, I'm actual junk at this. So so what I did, I just started practicing every day. Like as you can see, like the improvement from that video to this video. Like there's a lot of difference in the improvement because that video, no, this one is a little bit better, and over time I got a lot better. So yeah.
Oh, I see. I love how he just steps on the the Lego block and then he just starts floating up. Ooh.
Yeah. Either way, that was like I made like animation every single day. I practiced every single day. It's like I think like I think I was like on break, so I was like able to just animate all I want. So I just animated and animated and animated and animated, and I got better. Cause like people were like kind of like your animation is trash, but you were like keep on working, so that helped me. I feel like I almost quit animation during that time period, which would have been sad actually. Yeah, I was just looking at some old videos I made when I was like 7 years old, and then I was like seeing like this video. I was like, and then it was like me talking about how I played I was gonna play some Minecraft and Roblox. I ended up going through the Roblox route, but if I didn't do Roblox, I would have been doing Minecraft right now. And I don't think that I think I would make a lot less videos since I only had Minecraft on my Xbox 360 at the time, so I didn't have to record on there. Either way, yeah, I was talking about how I was gonna make Minecraft and Roblox videos. Either way,
Yeah,
basically, that's it.
yeah, and it feels like maybe you could have also gone in that Adobe Flash route,
Yeah, yeah.
you know.
That's actually a very possible way I could have done it because I watched a lot of Alan Becker at the time, but only since I got a lot of animation started making Roblox animations. But yeah, I could have started making. I could have been like a I actually have like a few stick figure animations I made at the time too. When I started making Roblox animations, I could have definitely made stick figure animations, but I severely doubt it because like that takes a lot of like. If you want to get into it, you're already gonna have to be good, and I didn't really have the kind of stuff to get good. At least with Roblox animations, you can ease in and slowly get better and get accepted into the bad animations. But
Mm.
stick figure animations not really like that. You can have some cool. You're gonna have to have some like really cool stick figure fighting stuff to be like that.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's true. Cause it's like even with stuff like Blender and like Studio, cause it's just easy. Cause all you have to do is just like move one thing, and then like it automatically like keyframes it and like eases it for you. While with like
Yeah.
Adobe, you have to like
I mean, the
draw
thing is, I
everything
don't
right
really
off.
like using that much easing on Moon since it kind of just takes away like the feeling of actual like realism. Because
Oh.
I'm like working on a show right now, and I don't like using moon easings on it since it makes it look too bouncy. It
Mm.
doesn't look like I don't know. They should really make the easings on moon a lot different. They should make it a lot more automatic. They should like add more arcs and fallback.
Mm.
That's why I don't use moon easings that much. I
Mm.
usually
I
try
see.
making my own self-made easings with linear.
Oh yeah, that's another thing with linear that everyone fought about in the ATM3 server was about how
Yeah,
basic the default moon easing was and how easy it was to just use like linear easing and
I
stuff. And
think I was. I think I wasn't in the server right then.
oh, you weren't?
I probably was banned because I was banned in ATM3 for a long time.
Oh, I see. Oh, was it because you were like too young or something, or is it something
Yeah,
else?
something like that.
Oh, I see.
No. The first time, I don't think so.
Wait, really?
But no, I was muted for like a long time, so that wasn't because of that.
Oh, I
So
see.
yeah, because that happened way before that. So I did that.
Oh, I see. All right. So my next question is about the Roblox animation community and like, how do you see it like now? Then what you? How did you see it? The animation community now than what it was when you first joined like 4 years ago or whatever.
Um, my site on the Roblox animation community has changed a lot over time. I mean,
Mm.
yes, it's pretty obvious it's a toxic community, but that's what's gonna happen when you have like a community full of like 11 to 16-year-olds. So of course there's gonna be toxic people in there because it's just a bunch of kids,
I see.
and a lot of people like to get in arguments a lot. So because of that, there's a lot of arguments. There's a lot of drama. Not really drama. I guess it's just arguments. Either way, only I don't think it's that toxic though, since if you like get away from the main servers like ATM or you actually like get some really good people, and like the reason it's changed so much over time for me at least is since when I started joining the community, I didn't go into any big servers or talk there. I had like my friend group with just really nice people because I only talked to those friends, like only those certain animated friends. It would be like Slayin, Foxel, Bubblegust, a few other people like I would say yeah, those kind of people. I think EPA, I would say. Little bit other people. Just like kind of just people that didn't really care too much about animating. It wasn't too serious to them. And the we just kind of messed around all the time. Yeah, and Longcraft, yeah. When I joined the community, I usually talked to people. And we just kind of messed around, we just memed around, we just talked and whatnot. We didn't care if our animations was good. And yeah, that's kind of why at the start I thought it was a really good community, but whenever I saw on Twitter people were complaining, like Fini were like, the ATM2 or one server is so bad, so toxic. And at the time I was so confused. I was like, what? Roblox animation community is so nice. When I started talking to ATM2 and 3, I was like, yikes.
Yeah, it was bad, wasn't
Either
it?
way. But actually ATM2 was a lot better than ATM. I think the fact that people kept on calling it toxic kind of just made it toxic itself in ATM3 a lot. ATM2 had a lot of nice people. It was more fun. ATM3 had,
Yeah.
yeah, it was a lot more toxic though. I would say that.
Yeah, that's true. And I don't really have a say in it because I was I joined like at the ATM3 part, right? So
Yeah.
I don't really have that view of it, but I know some people said that like ATM was the best, everyone get along, but then ATM2 was all right, and then like ATM3 was like the downfall, like the down pit of it all, and then like it was
Yeah,
just the
but I
worst.
remember people saying that 18.1 and 2 was so bad, but by saying that kind of made it worse. Cause like I don't know, if you just kind of seclude yourself to your own fan group, it's like yeah, it doesn't like we don't really treat each other about how good our animations are. A lot of people like nowadays, a lot of the old friends I used to talk to all the time are kind of just like, oh, my animation's good, it's linear or whatever, or I have to make more friends because this doesn't look cool. If I had better animations, I would have been more respected in the community, and all this and whatnot. And a lot of these friends are like, bro, relax, just like, because at the start of the community, some people were at the start of the when I joined the community at least, a lot we didn't care about our animations being good because like Chewy had really good animations, but let's say Bubble Guest at the time what had really low animations, but we all got along. We didn't care about that. But nowadays, I feel like everybody's just secluded to their own style.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
guess.
And I feel like more of the community now cares more about like the quality of how your animation is than like your creativity of
Yeah,
how
definitely, definitely,
like how you create it. And it's
definitely.
like you could have a good story, but because it's like bad animation, people aren't gonna really
Yeah,
like it that
definitely.
much,
Because
right?
like, there's people that are treated really differently because they make, and I really don't get it. I mean, like, I don't care if my animations are linear. I don't care if my remakes are very lazy, because I know they are lazy. I just want to make whatever I love.
Mm.
And I feel like the whole community should just go by that. Just stop caring about all this. If you're good at animation, that's good. If you're bad at animation, just improve. Get better. Like, instead of just calling people's animations are trash or whatnot, just like, kind of just criticize and move on and treat each other equally.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Different
the
side of
community
things.
is really toxic. So like, if you don't want to get into the quote unquote toxic side of the community, just kind of just seclude yourself with your own friend group and just it's not gonna be so toxic.
Mm.
Like I feel like the fact that everybody calls it toxic makes it more toxic.
Yeah, that's true. And it's like if you say it is one thing, then it's the other, and if you say it's not the thing, then it's the other. You know, it's like it's a whole mixed up and like
Yeah,
it's a whole
honestly.
like messed up thing. But anyway, what I want to do now is I want to talk about other animators in the community and like you give like a brief description of them, like what you think about them, how they are, and stuff, and like just basically just talk about other animators in the community. If
All
that's
right.
fine. So first I have is Chewy right here. If you.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Chewy, I really like him as a guy. His brother's kind of weird because there's this one time where we called and his brother just said weird stuff. But other than that, Chewy's a nice guy. We got along really early in the community, even though like he was really better than everybody else, and we didn't really care. We were all bad, and even if he was better, he didn't judge us for anything because a lot of us were new to the community at the time.
I see.
Yeah, and because of that, Chewy's a nice guy. He's pretty neutral in the community. I would say he's a nice guy.
All right. All right. So our next person is Fufuz, or I don't really know how to pronounce it.
Okay, Fufuzi. I don't really know how to say it honestly. Either way, his logo looks nice, and that's it. But actually though, he seems like a cool guy. I guess I haven't really talked to him much. I don't really know him, but I know that he's just friends with like Josh. That's it. That's all I know. I mean, he seems like a cool guy.
All right. All right. Next person we have up here is Fini. Uh,
Fini. I have a lot of feeling. The guy, he's kind of I don't know. I feel like if I say a lot of stuff, that wouldn't be nice. I mean, he makes cool animations, I guess, but he kind of really has a big ego, honestly. I mean, like especially last year, I would say. He really got like if people like insulted him a little bit, he would make it a big deal. I would say that. And another thing, a kind of controversial guy, I would say. I've had a few dramas with him and we blocked each other and whatnot, but yeah, I don't know.
yeah, Fini. He's.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
kind of guy.
Yeah, he can have his ups and downs, but you know, at the end of the day, he's still an animator and he's still a good guy, I guess.
I mean, yeah, but we've gotten into so much arguments in like the past 3 years. It's kind of surprising how much times he's blocked me. Like he's blocked me like 6 times, I think, on Twitter and Discord.
Oh, I see. I thought so. He just blocked you and then unblocked you and then blocked you
Yeah,
again. And
he's actually done that multiple times. He's actually unblocked me and blocked me
do
again.
you mind if I ask like why he blocked you and all that stuff?
All right. First time I think it's because I called him like a kid or like a noob or something like that,
Uh,
and then he just blocked me. I actually don't know. It was like 2 years ago, I think. And then like literally Notive pointed out that he keeps on making things a big deal because he got so angry over that. Another time it's because I think this one's kind of my problem, but yeah, I wanted to become friends with Fini because I mean he seemed like a cool guy, so I started talking to him. I was like, "Hey, I like your animations." And he was like, "Yeah, thanks." And I was like, and I started talking to him about Roblox Community and whatnot, and then he just didn't reply. Then he just blocked me. Kind of rude. Yikes. Either
yeah.
way, so I was like, okay, that's kind of rude, but okay.
Uh,
And
talk about like not meeting your heroes, right?
yeah, and then so and then I think he blocked me another time because I was friends with Emmy the panda at the time, but I stopped becoming friends with them because they did some controversial things. But before that, I didn't know. I think he blocked me again on Twitter because of that. I actually don't know, or maybe I was just blocked from before.
Mm.
And then we had a few arguments, and he like right now he unfriended me on Steam and he like closed his DMs and unfriended me on because like we got in good terms and then we kind of went on bad terms because we like started talking on 18.3 and he seemed chill and better, but yeah, we got into an argument about some stuff about query, and then basically because of that he kind of just unfriended me and closed his DM, so I can't DM him. And he unfriended me on Steam. So yeah, and then we just had an argument in Oblivious's server. So and that kind of drama is kind of just done now. But yeah,
Mm.
I guess you could count that as blocking because he kind of just doesn't let me talk to him anymore because he closed his DMs and unfriended me. But
Mm. Yeah.
could you count that as blocking? Because technically it's not blocking, but it's kind of just doing the same effect.
Yeah, because it's like you're not talking to the person and he's not talking to you, so it's like
Either way, yeah.
I guess it's more like ghosting, but just with extra steps. So
Yeah. Either
yeah.
way.
Oh shoot, sorry.
Hmm? Who's next?
Oh, okay, sorry. Our next person is a EPA or
EPA.
EPA. I think he prefers EPA. I don't know. I don't really
EPA,
know.
EPA, I don't know. Either way, at the start, I kind of became friends with him because he was really nice in the community, friend group, kind of. We talked to him a lot, and he was really nice. And his animations were bad at the time, like us, so we all fit together. Either way, but the thing is, yeah, he was kind of cool. We're mostly on good terms, other than the time that he kept on saying slurs and was
Yeah.
homophobic. And during that time, I kind of just unfollowed. I didn't really want to associate with someone like that. And we kind of unfollowed each other, but he like kind of stopped, I think. And then we're just kind of on good terms. He seems like a cool guy, though. He's nice. He's really nice.
Yeah, but I think he uses Twitter a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah. But he started getting really good at animation. Started using Blender.
Yeah, he really improved on Blender. All right, so our next person we have here is KyleGFX. You have any thoughts about him?
KyleGFX. Yo, I'm really cool with that guy. KyleGFX, we're pretty cool friends, I guess, because like we call each other all the time and we talk to each other all the time. Like we just called yesterday, I think. We just kind of just play video games together all the time. I mean, yeah, he's a really nice guy. He's really chill. Um, nice person.
Hmm.
Good friend.
I'm assuming he also made your PFP too, right?
No, no, that was by Cop9, but yeah.
Oh, I see. They look kind of similar.
But yeah, but Kyle's a really nice guy. I always talk to him all the time, like every single day. We always just
Hmm.
talk to each other.
Yeah, Kyle's a
But
nice
yeah,
guy. Anyway, so our last person is UltraKale, or should I say HtttpKale or whatever.
yeah, okay, all right. Kale, Well, I should call Kale a she since I'm pretty sure Kale's trans. I don't know. I'll just call him they for now, just for general, because I don't know about their gender right now. But either way, Kale, nice person, really good at handling collabs. Um, I feel like Kale doesn't really practice animation that much. Kale just kind of just does whatever. Like they are just really just making collabs, and they didn't really talk in the community much. And like, Kale is pretty inactive after making ATM and whatever. He they barely use like Twitter, and they
Mm.
barely use like Discord or whatnot. But Kale seems really chill. Kale whenever like Kale's an okay animator, I would say.
Yeah, and I also saw that a few days ago
They,
that she went online again, and like on her thing, like it
yeah,
posted
they posted on Twitter a few days ago.
Oh
Other
really?
than that, I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But Kale's really chill person, really nice, really open with everybody. Just talks to anybody that they want. They're really nice. They don't judge people. Nice person. I like them.
Yeah, and I feel like I kind of feel bad for Kale because like everyone in the ATM server, like ATM3 server, was like mad at her for everything, and like,
What do you mean mad though?
well, I mean
I
because
don't
like,
think
oh, excuse me. Okay, well, I mean because it's like she put a lot of strict rules, and it kind of made the server like unfun, I guess, if you know what I mean.
honestly, if you talk in ATM3 every single morning and night, like I did, which was not that good for my mental health, but either way, if you do that, once they take away like all the I'm pretty sure Kale took away all the dirty jokes. Yeah, Kale didn't really do much wrong, honestly. Other than that one time that Kale had like a really big breakdown about everybody toxic in the server.
Yeah.
Other than that, everything was cool with Kale. I don't really see the problem with Kale other than that. I mean, the fact that they banned the dirty jokes is kind of a good thing once you start talking HMG every day, and everybody just only makes these dirty jokes, and it kind of gets annoying and weird. But yeah,
Yeah, I can see why some would get mad at her because that's kind of all everyone only talked about in that server was just post memes and gifs and stuff about like dirty jokes and like, and once like Kale took it
yeah.
away, it kind of just went down.
If you're talking 18-3 every day, you're kind of gonna get used to it. But there's kind of times that you should not go over the line.
Yeah.
Like sometimes there's like so much dirty jokes, it starts to get annoying, and I think that's what happened with Kale. Like, for example, like once I was just talking about some like personal problems with my dad and like whatnot, and then like just Flames just made a dirty joke about my mom while I was talking about a lot of personal stuff. I
Mm.
was like, seriously, not cool, man. Either way, yeah, at that point, it's kind of just annoying. You shouldn't really do that at that point. It's just
Mm.
like, okay, they shouldn't have banned it altogether, but I feel like they should have banned it in a certain way where you can't like constantly do it.
Yeah.
But
But
altogether still works.
yeah.
But I feel like it's always been like that because like in ATM3, people were like, oh my god, in ATM2 we were idiots. At the end of ATM3, they're like, oh my god, we were so toxic, and then they just continue to be toxic. And then like even like right now in SMRU, people were like, we were so dumb, and then they just and then like we haven't seen anything. Well, SMRU and ERMM, which is my collab, haven't really been that toxic, so I'm not really. Yeah, I guess it's kind of ended right now.
Yeah. The only thing for me was is that like ATM3 was like the place where everyone could just like hang out and like
Yeah,
get together and talk about animations and stuff and
yeah, but once like there's not like one specific server where all the animators are, it's just kind of calms down. Like I feel like everybody just being secluded into their own friend group kind of just makes the whole community less toxic.
yeah. And there isn't really any more like hangout servers because it would have probably just been more.
There is one, I think, but it's just like mostly like half the people from ATM3.
Oh
But it
really?
only has like 30 people, I think.
Oh, I see.
I don't really talk there because I've just kind of lost interest in talking in servers because kind of messes you up once you talk too much.
Yeah. And plus, there isn't really any other server like ATM where people can just come and talk about,
Yeah,
you know, animations and
yeah. There's like no place just for animators to chat with each other, I guess, because
yeah,
everybody just skedadders everywhere. But I think that's kind of a good thing because it just really makes the community less toxic.
yeah. It would be nice to have like another. All right, and I think that's it for today. I think we're just gonna end it off here. Um,
All right,
thank you, Matthew,
thank you
for
for bringing me.
yeah. Thank you for coming on to the show. Is there anything you'd like to say before the show ends? Before I end it, stop recording.
Um, subscribe to MrPukey and
Yes.
and subscribe.
Yeah, and make sure you subscribe to Matthew
Yeah,
as well.
subscribe to Emathi too.
Yeah, get him to 2,000 subscribers.
I already meet. I'm at like 2,200 right now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay.
Sorry.
But also join ERMM my collab.
Oh
Join it.
yes, yes. I'll put a link to it
I
in the
posted it.
description.
Join. Okay, but either way, other than that, thank you for bringing me on, man.
Yeah, thank you for coming
See
on
you guys
too.
later.
All right, see ya.
Goodbye.